You want a story? I went to the weirdest school in the world, and whilst I was at this school, myself and 10 friends wrote this list of 50 things to do before we left the school, and the first thing on this list was to visit the haunted house behind the school train station. Now, number one, our school had its own train station, which was weird enough, and number two, I didn't even know whether this haunted house existed or not. It was one of those things that people in older years spoke about having been to. But honestly, I didn't know a single person who could say for sure that they'd actually been there or seen it. We vaguely knew where it was. The 10 of us met up outside my boarding house, and all of us walked down to the train station, crossed over to the other side of the platform, walked along the platform, and climbed through a gap in the fence into what was essentially like a forest path. Followed the forest path down, and when we got to the end of the path, to both our shock and delight, this house, abandoned house, was there. But the school, smartly, had erected a huge fence with barbed wire all around it to stop pupils like us from breaking in. One of the lads took off his jumper, threw it onto the barbed wire. One at a time, we launched each other over this fence by putting our hands together like this and throwing each lad over, leaving the last two boys who were the best at climbing to basically just climb it on their own without being thrown, and those two lads were able to do that. Once we were in, it was kind of what we were expecting. It was just a totally abandoned house that looked like it had been there for decades without being touched. For us, this was absolute gold dust. We'd taken spray paint with us, so we sprayed our moniker at the time for our crew, ITFR, on the wall, took a bunch of pictures, then on the way out, all of us inscribed our initials on a post so that future pupils coming would know that we were there. The adventure was on, the first thing on the list was completed, 1 out of 50 ticked. You can have that one.